Hey everybody, it's Thursday. I have moved everything in the studio around, and so Caitlin is trying to fix it. This is its own form of entertainment. I went around the studio and I was looking for an audio interface for a friend, and I did not find it really, but I moved all of the things around. I also moved the way that the actual show looks. I made us a little smaller. Made you all the stars because why not? That seems like the right thing to do. Caitlin is going to figure out here in just a moment that the paper that she needs to keep score with is over here, which will cause more people, more movement, and all kinds of things happening. She's slowly trying to make it work. This is good. Emily's here. Steven has joined us.
You're a real dickbag.
What? You don't like Thursday? It's Rearrange the Studio Thursday. It's a new... We were looking for themes. I found a theme.
Did we really only have 5 people at trivia yesterday?
That's the theme. I get who got points. It was a tough one. Oh, there's a lot of people who didn't get points. Yeah, Danny is just another level than everybody else. It's just a Trey and Danny show at this point. I didn't do it to my profile this time because I was thinking I'll do the share thing. Seems like people like that better. So I was posting to both my profile and Another Wasted Hour. But then Emily was really lonely yesterday because she was on my profile, which wasn't the Another Wasted Hours profile. It got very confusing, arguably, and so anyhow, so we're doing it in a different way this time. We're going back. We're taking it back to the original. So let's see. How's everybody doing? I went to Home Depot today. We had some dampness in the basement, and so we needed some things to dry that out, a dehumidifier. They had like a line you had to get in. I got there before there was a line, but when I left there was a line. They were just letting one person in and out, but which is crazy because it was incredibly, it felt crowded for having viruses, and that was surprising. And then here's what I've learned. So before, when we all went out, everybody was very concerned, right? Everybody was like, oh my goodness, there's this thing we're doing, right? We got to stay apart from each other, right? And now since they've said that we should all have masks, nobody gives a crap at all. Like, there was one lady who was just wearing like a scarf and she was just holding it like this.
Oh.
And then completely unaware of like where people were around her, like no sense of where anybody else is or what they're doing. And I find that fascinating that we've gone. That's where we're at now, right? Is that essentially we've now got masks, and so we're good. We've reached a point where we're totally fine.
Well,
no.
You remember what my boss says?
What's that?
The world is made up of protons, neutrons, electrons, and morons.
And morons. The problem is that they were like getting close to me, or at least trying to, and I would like back up, right, like with my basket. And so I've got my shopping basket or shopping cart, and they would start coming towards me, and I'm like putting it between me and them, like I'm jousting, and they're like, I don't think that they're getting the hint that we shouldn't get near that guy. I should have just started coughing. That's what I should just go. And they're like, oh God, get away from him.
You should have.
And I'd be like, good. Yes, get away from me. Don't do what you're doing. I hate you. All right. I'm changing up my microphone a bit because it felt like it's a little like overdrivey. So hopefully that solves it. Hopefully that makes the microphone better and I can bring it closer to my face without it sounding terrible. We'll see. You let us know.
You're a lot louder when I don't wear headphones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. They make it quieter for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Craig's here. Danny's here. Danny says, how am I doing? It's taken 4.5 weeks for my coworker to become paranoid about me. Pandemic paranoid. With pandemic paranoia whistles Twilight Zone. Interesting. So up till this point, they were perfectly fine. Your coworker was fine with you, and now they're like, "Wait, what if you are sick? What if you have it?"
It's weird.
Robert's here. As you can all see, we have put everything above. I need to share things. Carl's joined us. Hi, Carl. Barbine said he wasn't going to be here, but I just saw him join. Ha! You're a liar, Barbine. Barbine is our minister of misinformation, our propaganda priest. He is. So no wonder he lied to me. That's how that works. So yeah, he is now here. Let me do all the sharing stuff. How about you? Tell them how you are, and then I will do this and not be distracted.
I registered my new car today in Fairfax County on the last possible day to register my new car. I mean, I had a registration. I got it with my, they printed it out for me at the dealership. My car's registered. It has a license plate.
Okay.
But for taxes in Fairfax County, I had to register it. And you have to do that within 60 days. Well, today is the 60th day.
Nailed it.
I've had my car for 2 months.
Ah.
I still, every once in a while, don't recognize it. For people who don't know, I lost my old car. I had my old car for 14 years. And one night I heard a terrible noise outside, but I was half asleep and I had headphones in. I fell asleep listening to silly videos. Mm-hmm. And it was loud enough that it woke up the cat, but I thought, oh, fuck, somebody ran to our trash can again. Yeah. Because that happened. Now there's a big crack down our trash can. So it was like, well, that's annoying. I'll deal with that in the morning. And in the morning, Keith was going to leave a few minutes before I was going to leave. So he came and he gave me a kiss and he left the house. And approximately 2 minutes later, the door opened to the house and he stomped down the hallway and he came into our bedroom and he said, he gave me a kiss and he said, I have bad news. And then I said, oh, okay. And he said, you're going to need to call the police. Someone has hit your car. And I thought, if someone hit my car bad enough, I have to call the police. It must be really bad. That must be the noise I heard last night. And he said, you need to come outside and look at it. And I said, okay. And so I was getting ready and putting on, socks and pants and stuff. And
in that order.
Yeah. And I said, I'm going to cry. And he said, you are definitely going to cry.
Definitely going to cry. Absolutely.
I walked out the front door of the house. And the first thing I noticed is pieces of car in the road in front of our house. I couldn't see my car yet. And I walked up the driveway and I looked to the left and I saw my car and I realized it was about 8 feet from where I parked it with the parking brake on.
Yeah.
And then I went out into the actual street and saw the side of my car and it was ripped open like a tin can because someone had to have hit it going 50 miles an hour down a residential street. And they hit it hard enough to push it down the street 8 feet with the parking brake on and then drove off.
And didn't park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty messed up. So you ended up with a new car.
Got a new car.
Yeah, that's good. And so now you've got your taxes paid on it. And let's see. ISIS would like to trade you your problems for a 16-year-old and 2 baby daddies.
Wait, I don't get the other kid? Why do I only get one kid?
Well, there's.
If I get one kid, I get both kids. I mean, I feel like you're shorting me a human being.
No, it's trade values. It's
a really nice car. Mm-hmm. Well, you don't want my car, you want my problems. I got a lot of problems.
Yeah, you don't. I don't know if you want colon cancer at 28, but you could have that, I guess.
Yeah, you could have shortcut syndrome for the rest of your life. Would you like to have that?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to spend the rest of your life without any nipples,
that's up to you.
That's you. Let's see. Melissa says she'll be here for a bit. Barbine is taking off. I'm on the plane. I don't think you're supposed to be on the internet when you're taking off. I think that's.
No, he means he's taking off of this. He's on a plane.
Oh, okay. Well, then good. But he's still here. So just so you know, I think he's on the plane and the plane's taking off and he is not turning off his digital electronics.
Barbine.
All right. Danny says, I'm not sure if they were fine with me up to this point, but they are more suspicious about me going to the job I've been hired to do, which is auditing. They're paranoid that I am looking at their stuff. Oh, interesting. So now they're paranoid because you're looking at stuff because you're auditing. Ah, interesting. Okay. Barbine said there's only a one-time $50 tax fee for his Volkswagen. It's very old.
Oh, because it's an old one. Yeah.
It's an old one. Barbine says, hi, Megan. Let's see. Isa says, after 20 plus hours of homeschooling my 11-year-old, he told me I ain't taught him nothing. I'm pretty pissed. I mean, you could teach him about double negatives. So this is a teaching moment. That's what that is. Isa says, you can't have the 11-year-old. He's amazing. The one that said you didn't teach him anything?
Wait, what?
It's rude.
I feel like I'm being shortchanged.
Barbine says, you don't have nips? I don't know where you got that from, Barbine.
I have nipples.
That's very weird. Why would you bring that up? Tom Johnson says, can't play today. I'm announcing that I'm not here. Oh, all right.
Let it be noted.
Yeah, Tom Johnson not here, unfortunately, today. So we'll have to do without him. Robert says, what you're saying is X-Men are real. Isa says, I'll give up my nips for being supported by my community. All right. I'm not sure. Are we supported by our community? Is that a thing?
Sometimes.
I don't know. All right.
Which community?
We've got 14 people on, so that 15 people, that's enough to be able to get started off. No points for Tom, says everybody, because obviously he's not here. So let's get started. What is our first question of the night?
Which of the 7 wonders of the world was situated approximately 50 miles south of modern-day Baghdad?
One more time.
Which of the 7 wonders of the world was situated approximately 50 miles south of modern Baghdad?
All right, I have an answer for that I will give later. 60 seconds on the clock. So everybody, get your answers in. We want to see what it is. Is my voice sounding better? Is the microphone better? It felt like it was a little overdriven, so I brought it down just a hair, and hopefully that makes it better. So let me know. I am curious. And let's see. Barbine says he's on his way to San Diego. His flight was delayed, but I'm charging through. All right. Good news. You might be the only person on the flight to San Diego, so congratulations on that. All right, we've got a Shaggy. He's yawning, just waking up. We've got some answers coming in. That's good. Barbine's got a guess. Would you like the guess?
Keith Richards.
No, he says Broadway, Times Square.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's see. Megan W. would like us to repeat the question. We did repeat it. We have 3 seconds. No, unfortunately, we're not able to repeat it in time. We will have to go on to the next question. We did it twice, so hopefully you got it. But if not, you'll be able to get the next one. Let's see. The Good Tablets. What? All right. Steam says Camp Fuck a Duck. Isa says The Good Tablets. Might be from The Good Place. Is that The Good Tablets? Kimberly says Taj Mahal, which I feel like is
very far away from Baghdad.
Wrong. For 2 reasons, Kimberly, I'm going to go over this. Did anybody else go with Taj Mahal? No. I feel like it's wrong for 2 reasons. 1, fairly far away from Baghdad. 2, I don't think it's a 7 wonder of the world. Because we're talking ancient world, right? The original 7 wonders of the world.
Yeah.
Right? And so, yeah, I don't think that falls into it. Jenny says the pyramids. Again, I think that one is actually one of the 7. So I think you got it right there. But you're talking about Egypt from Baghdad. I mean, that's
not 50 miles south of Baghdad.
Yeah.
500 maybe.
Robert goes with TARDIS, which could be anywhere at any time and is a national treasure for whatever nation it came from. Melissa says Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Now, this is where I was going to head with it. Karen says the Gardens of Babylon. The Gardens of Babylon. Maybe not the hanging ones, but just the gardens in general. All Gardens of Babylon. Craig says Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Danny says Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Emily goes with the Great Pyramids. Megan says fuck, which I think is one of the wonders of the world. Fucking, I believe, should be on the list.
No.
I don't know if it's near Baghdad because I don't know how much fucking happens near Baghdad, but I do think that it should be on the list. Barbine says it was a flat Earth joke. Broadway, Times Square, very close, apparently, on the flat Earth to Baghdad. Maybe. I'm not sure. All right. So, what is the correct answer?
The Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Melissa got that. Craig got that. Danny got that. Karen went with the Gardens of Babylon. Close enough?
Yep.
All right. So it looks like we've got a few people out front this time. Good. And we'll see how many people can hang with Danny. What is our second question of the night?
What David Bowie video from the Let's Dance album was censored because of nudity?
All of them. Let's Dance video.
Album.
I believe
What David Bowie video from the Let's Dance album was censored because of nudity?
Interesting. 60 seconds on the clock. I'm going to go with the classic song Let's Dance Naked.
No.
That's not it.
Not it.
What? I feel like that would be it. Robert says all of them. He's backing me up. Every single one of them. Is that not right? Why is it not all of them? It should be all of them. We've got somebody over on Twitch. Hi, Twitch person. Hello. You should say something. We're doing trivia right now. For those who don't know, we're doing this every night at 7 o'clock. You come in, we ask questions. You're going to put your answer in the chat. If it's correct, we give you an imaginary internet point that's not worth anything. But if you have the most points at the end of the night, you get bragging rights. And if you write out your acceptance speech, we will read it on the show. And at the end of the week, if you have the most points, Monday's show, we will announce the winner. You get a t-shirt right there. That's our t-shirt. Hopefully you can see that. And yeah, it's very soft. We've gotten some critiques of it. It's very lovely from what I've been told. Anyhow, time is up. Let's take a look from the top down. Megan W. went with Fame. Fame! And Robert says all of them. Steven says China Girl. Emily also goes with China Girl. Following the trend, Kimberly M. said China Girl.
Hold, please.
I think Kimberly might be on the second page. And then, let's see. Craig says the very popular and classic Bowie tune, What Does the Fox Say?
Style point.
All right. Our first style point of the night. That's good. I like it. Melissa says China Girl. And Danny also China Girl. So those are all of our answers. Is the answer China Girl?
It is.
It is! Well done. Steam says copycats. See, this is why I was suggesting the first person that gets the answer and gets 2 points. Maybe next week we'll do that. Now that we've got a way that everybody can see categorically who got in first, because we've got the chat alongside, I think we might go to that next week.
Okay.
I think that's because it's fair. You can see how it came in. I'm not making it up or anything. And so I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll do that for next week. That's going to be my way of handling it, I think. Okay. So what is our third question?
What 28-mile structure was started in 1961?
28-mile structure started in 1961.
Yep.
Which was it? What name is it? How could you point at
Who
it?
do it?
If you were to point at it as a tour guide and say, welcome to the what would you say? All right, 60 seconds on the clock. This could be very tough. 1961. How many miles again?
28.
28 miles. 28 miles. I'm going to go with the Hoover Dam. It's very big.
You could go with that.
It's super large.
Would you like to go on a road tour of America with me where we see famous sites like Mount Rushmore and the Hoover Dam?
Sure. We can go to the best dam ever.
Okay.
Right? We could do the best dam tour.
Yes.
That would be... Robert's got a guess. Robert says Dolly Parton's boobs.
28 miles, huh?
Yeah. That's the... I believe that's the number, the chest part. I don't know what the cup size is.
The band size?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's see. We've got time up. Steven started the guessing with particle collider. Robert says Dolly Parton's boobs. We got that one in. Melissa goes with Berlin Wall. That's a good guess. That does feel strong. Barbara has joined us. She also goes with Berlin Wall. Let's see. Karen says Berlin Wall. Emily also Berlin Wall. Craig says he's going to peer pressure and going to say Berlin Wall. And Barbine says, hey, Keith, do you mind if I share your video podcast with all of my friends? No, you can definitely do that. In fact, anyone here who would like to share the show with their friends can do that right now.
I think he's just talking about people on the airplane.
Yeah, you can do it with people on the airplane. But yeah, you can definitely share this at any point in time. I know what you're thinking. If I share it, more people will compete for this really awesome t-shirt that I want. And so I should not let people know about it, and that way I will win the t-shirt. But that's not a challenge. What you want to do is win it fair and square. You want to win it against 100 people. Jenny says she also said Berlin Wall. I did see that up here. I may not have said it. It was interesting. Before, I missed some people before Steven for some reason. Danny said Berlin Wall, which I don't think I said before.
You didn't.
Jenny said Berlin Wall.
You ended at Craig.
And Megan said Berlin Wall. So they were above on that. I just somehow, I think it got like merged in with the China girl stuff. All right. We got everybody now. I saw them all. I was just terrible. I'm terrible at this. I don't practice enough. I should spend all day practicing, and I don't. Instead, I do a job, which is stupid. So, Barman says Large Hadron Collider. That's what he came in a little late on that one. All right, what is fifth? Are we at the fifth one? Fourth question.
What Canadian island was the setting for Anne of Green Gables?
Good night, Barbine. He's going into airplane mode. The Sky Marshals have found him and shut him down. We will see you. Nikki's back! Nikki hasn't been around for a while. I don't know why Nikki left us. Nikki Rubin is back. Was very good at trivia for a while there. You're back in time just for our fourth question. What was it again?
What Canadian island was the setting for Anne of Green Gables?
Anne of Green Gables on what island? 60 seconds. Get your answers in. Danny, what was the answer to the fourth?
Berlin Wall.
It was Berlin Wall. Berlin Wall. All right. Let's see. Nobody, I think, has said if my voice sounds any better. Looking back, I don't see anyone. I've asked like a couple times. I tried to turn it down a little so that it's not like so overdriven sounding, but nobody has said that it sounds better. Robert has a guess. He says Alaska. The great island of Alaska in Canada.
The great Canadian island of Alaska?
The great Canadian island of Alaska before we bought it. Obviously, we bought it from them, and now it's American. But back then, it wasn't. Time's almost up. Get your answers in. All right, let's go from the top. Let me find the top, because that's important. Let's see. Emily says, are you going to fill us in on the right answers? You're just going to let us hang? I feel like you should do some of the work. Megan says Prince Edward Island. Nikki Rubin also Prince Edward. And I think this is the first time Nikki's joined us this week.
Hang on.
Feel like that's the case.
Is it Nikki with a CK or two Ks?
CKI. CKI. IKG Godly has joined us and just given us a YouTube link to click on.
No thanks.
Which we're not going to do. Not a chance. Because that's just cat butts. You know it's something like that, right? All right, so Nikki Rubin with Prince Edward. What are the answers to 3 and 4? The third and the fourth. The third and the fourth. Well, we had Berlin Wall, right?
China Girl.
China Girl. Did I not say China Girl? I thought we announced that one. Did we not? I said, is the correct answer China Girl? And you said yes, I thought.
Yeah.
I feel like I got that one. I think I missed over Berlin Wall, but I thought I got China Girl. Let's see. See, they're just confusing me on these things. Megan W says Prince Edward Island. Nikki says Prince Edward Island. Yeah, we got those. Robert says Alaska. Melissa says Prince Edward Island. Jenny says Iceland, the Canadian island of Iceland. Emily says Prince Edward Island. Danny says third. Yeah, that was the third. I think we were doing for what everybody wanted was the answer to the third and second questions because we're on the fourth one, right? I think that's what you said.
Yeah.
And we're not going to give you the answer to the fourth one until we've gotten everybody handled. Let's see. Melissa says strawberry cordial. Prince Edward says steam. Danny goes with Prince Edward Island. Karen goes with Prince Edward Island. And Kimberly Murray also goes with Prince Edward Island. Craig says Mist.
Mist Island?
Yeah, the island of Mist.
Oh.
Lots of puzzles, things like that.
Oh, with a Y.
Yeah.
Oh. Style point.
Yeah, for bringing that up. All right. What is the correct answer? Wait, hold on. Let's make sure. Everybody, just so you know, the correct answer is now coming at this moment. I just want you to prepare for it so you don't miss it. What is it?
Prince Edward Island.
Do you think that was loud enough? You might want to say it louder.
Prince Edward Island.
There you go. So we definitely said that one. What is our fifth question?
What is gymnophobia, the fear of?
Gymnophobia.
If everyone gets this right, I'm going to know you're cheating.
Gymnophobia. What is the fear of? What is that the word for the fear of? All right, 60 seconds on the clock. What is that? It's obvious, I think, because if you go back into Latin and you look at the words themselves, phobia means fear, right? And gym is the gym. Mm-hmm. You're afraid of the gym.
But it's gymnophobia.
Yeah.
So maybe you're afraid of not going to the gym.
Not going to the gym. Yeah, that's what it is. Final answer, not going to the gym. That's gymnophobia. Not going to the gym. Yeah, got a point. That's it. You saw her write it. I'm nailing it. This is good.
That was just the mark I make to indicate how many questions I've asked.
Oh, dang it. Was I close? I feel like I was at least close.
Not even remotely close.
10 seconds left on the clock. Everyone get your answers in. We need those answers. You need these points. They're so important. Let's see. Time is up. All right. Let's take a look from the top down. Karen says, I didn't answer the Anne of Green Gables question. I like it. You know what? Taking a stand. Sometimes you're like, I am not going to answer that question. I will not validate that question with an answer. All right. Let's see. From the top down, Robert says gym. So fear of the gym. Yeah, this is good. Shaggy says the fear of big gains. You know, big gains. Oh. Nikki says nudity. Goes with nudity. Interesting. Megan says going to the gym. Kimberly says fear of the gym. Emily says fear of fungus. Steam goes with fear of masturbating at the gym. I assume that's what he meant. He just said fear of masturbating. Danny says fear of nudity. Being in fear of nudity. Craig says Jim Carrey. It is fear of Jim Carrey. Just of huge teeth, I assume. Mm-hmm. Melissa says fear of plants. And that's it. That's all of them. Karen says you listed me answering the and question. Interesting. I had you answering the and question, and you didn't.
I have 3 points for Karen. Is that not correct, Karen?
Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. I may have said somebody else's name and errantly. All right, well, we'll have to go. Trey is here. After the bell has said fear of the gym.
Fear of the gym.
Yes. It's going for style points, I think. All right, so what is the correct answer?
Nudity.
It's nudity. Oh, we got a couple that got it right. Nikki and Danny, who I can only assume both afraid of being naked. That's why they knew. That's my guess. Karen says she only has 2, so we are wrong on that.
Okay.
Thank you for being honest.
Thanks, Karen.
We appreciate you not taking fake internet points and stealing them. Steven says fake points. He believes that's what the fear is. Trey says, all right, we're at our halfway point. Let's check in. How are the standings going so far?
We've got Danny with 5.
Undefeated.
Melissa with 4. We got Emily with 3.
Yes.
Karen, Megan, Craig, Steam, Nikki, and Kimberly with 2.
Yes.
Jenny and Barbara with 1.
Steam was wondering if he'd get a point because he was so close. Fear of masturbating.
No.
I mean, it's basically nudity.
No.
It's pretty much.
No, thank you.
Like probably 9 out of 10 times.
No.
Okay. Well, I tried, Steven. I'm doing my best here. I don't know what to do for you.
Love you, Steve.
All right. So what is our 6th question?
This is a closest question.
Oh, closest question. For those who don't know, the answer is 5. If you guess a 5, you get a point. Anybody that guesses 5 gets a point. If nobody guesses 5, somebody who were to guess, say, a 4 would get a point. And anyone who guessed a 6 would also get a point. And we give out as many points as possible. However, it does mean that somebody is going to get a point out of this because we'll keep going on either direction until we find that winner. So what is the question?
What is the highest possible snooker break in normal play without the advantage of a foul?
60 seconds on the clock. We're looking for snooker scores. If you break in the game of snooker, what's the highest score that you could get off the break without any fouls? No fouls being done. That is going to be tricky. I don't know much about.
It's meant to be tricky.
I don't know much about snooker. It's kind of like pool. That's my understanding. Similar to pool, right? Except there's no holes, I don't think, in snooker, right? And so it's just about bouncing things around, I believe. Trey has a guess. Trey would like to guess 42. It's 42, right? Is that the right answer?
No.
Emily says, how about 42?
No.
Caffeine and Sarcasm is joining us on YouTube. They go with 69.
Strong guess now.
No, not. All right, time is up. Let's go down from the top and see who might be closest. Let's see. We'll see if anybody got it right first, and then we'll figure out who might have gotten it closest. So Trey goes $1. He's going to guess $1.
This is not Price is Right.
No? Oh, okay. Let's see. Shaggy says 7. Steam goes with 13. Melissa says 9. Jenny says 10. Megan goes with 15. Craig says 1. Karen goes with 16. And Robert goes with 696. Any of those correct?
No.
All right, so nobody got it right. Now we've got to find out who is closest. Let's see. Nikki O came in with 15 as well. All right. I think it may have been after time. I feel like I was already, that time had already elapsed, but I could be wrong on that. What is
other than Robert's answer, who was highest?
Highest? Well, let's see. Caffeine and Sarcasm at 69. So that was pretty high. Let's see. There was a 42. There was, yeah, those look like it. 2 42s, a 69, and a 696. Then some 15s and things below that. What is the actual answer?
147.
What? No! 147? Oh my goodness. Does that mean Caffeine and Sarcasm gets a point?
Yep.
For being a smartass?
Yeah.
Caffeine and Sarcasm! A dark horse comes in and steals the point! Oh my goodness, no one saw that happening. Right? The first time it's paid off to just say the most ridiculous thing you can think of. Nice. All right, so Caffeine and Sarcasm on the board now is in the running. A little lower than some other folks, but still in the running. Keith and I always get points for smartassery. Yeah, I would assume so. I feel like I do.
Yeah.
That's the only way I get points. All right. So what is our next question?
Geography question.
Geography question. 7th question?
Yeah.
We're running along real hot tonight. This is good. We may blow this up early. We'll see.
What island's Argentinian section is the world's most southerly national park?
One more time.
What island's Argentinian section is the world's most southerly national park?
All right. 60 seconds on the clock. Danny wanted to know how many snookers could snook if snookers could snook.
You'd have to ask Snooki.
That is what Nikki said. Snooki from Jersey Shore. Trey says, what about snorks? Snorks could also snook.
No snorks need apply.
No? Oh, okay. Danny says that would be complex math with snorks versus snooks. Remember Snood, the ultimate time waster in college?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember this? I don't remember Snood. What was Snood?
Oh, you should Google it.
No, you should tell us about it. What is Snood?
Let's see. I remember,
20 seconds left, by the way. Get your answers in.
I remember the name is like ringing a bell. I'm trying to remember the content of the game.
Oh, you wanted me to look it up because you didn't know. I understand.
I'm
now.
hearing the word snood,
Snood.
but I'm overlaying the game balloons on top of it.
Balloons and Snood. All right. Tell us a little bit more about Snood, Nikki. What was Snood? Because I don't remember it, but Caitlin seems to think that she played this at some point, but can't put her finger on it. Time is up, so let's go from the top down. Robert says G-string. G-string Island, I guess, right? Emily goes with Fire Island. Craig says Gilligan's Island. Ooh, you're tough to crack today. Shaggy says Lake Titicaca.
That's not even close.
Steve says the Falkland Islands. Melissa says Falklands. Let's see. Megan says something Fuego National Park. Something Fuego National Park.
I mean, just not wrong.
No?
No.
All right. Caffeine and Sarcasm goes with Tierra del Fuego. Tierra del Fuego. Not to be confused with Playa del Fuego. Different. Danny goes with the Falklands. Nikki goes with Tierra del Fuego. Interesting. We're seeing a pattern emerging. Trey says Tierra del Fuego.
Hang on. Okay.
Let's see. Steam would like to correct his answer. He meant Falkland. There you go. Just so you know, not Falcon.
Okay.
Let's see. Shaggy says I played Snoot a bunch. It's a puzzle sort of shooter puzzle short of game. I guess you shoot a ball maybe, and you have to like get it to stick to other balls and something like that. I don't know. It's a match thing. So that sounds right. You shoot something at other things and then you have to match them in order to like maybe make them go away. Nikki says kind of like early Candy Crush when you shoot where you shoot funny cartoon faces.
Okay.
Funny cartoon faces, they all have to match, then they go away. Emily says, will I get credit for when I said it in English?
Yes.
All right. What is the correct answer?
Tierra del Fuego.
Tierra del Fuego, otherwise known as
Fire Island.
Fire Island. Very cool. Caveat Sarcasm right now is surging forward from just being all sarcasm to now, I guess, more caffeine. I'm not sure what the transition is, but now 2 points, which we didn't expect. We thought it was just going to be sarcasm the entire time. All right, so let's, I guess, it's probably taking less time is because everybody's seeing if they answered. I don't have to go back and make sure everybody knows that they have points.
That's true.
Right? So that's saving us some time. That's good. Caffeine says more caffeine. So we're at our eighth question already.
Yeah.
And it's like quarter till. This is going to be a speed game. We're going to have to come up with more interesting things to do. We're going to have crafts and snacks. We're going to have a halftime.
Little baggies of oranges.
Yeah, we're going to do all kinds of different things to be able to make up for this time. If we're going to do a whole hour, we're going to have to think of some more stuff because the trivia is not taking the whole hour anymore. And I think that's good, right? But what else can we do? We could have a puppet show in the middle. That would be fun, right? Everybody likes puppets, I would think, except for maybe hands because they have to be inside the puppets. They probably don't like that. That's what I would imagine. I still would like to say, I don't think anybody has told me if my voice sounds better.
I think it sounds fine.
You think it sounds good? I've put it down a little bit more, and I wanted to find out. Like, should I be closer? Would that make it better? Or am I at a good level? Hello. I will go back and listen to it myself, and I will determine how I feel about it. Melissa says, what was the answer? Sorry, I missed it. It was Fire Island.
Tierra del Fuego.
Yeah, Tierra del Fuego, the actual name for it, but the Americanized name of Fire Island. Caffeine and Sarcasm would like to see a ventriloquism act, which I assume is just if I go off the camera and then you just move your mouth, then look, we're doing it. This is fantastic. What a great ventriloquism act. Oh my goodness. I'm way over there on a different chair doing stuff about trivia. Yeah, I love trivia. Yeah, this is good. No, we've got all kinds of things. In the backsides of puppies. No, puppets. Yes, in the backsides of puppets. ASMR trivia. We did that. Oh, you missed it. We had that. Robert says, God damn, you're screaming here. Oh no, that's not good. Is it terrible sounding? I am pretty loud, so I will imagine that that's probably the case. I should figure something else out. All right. See if you can do it. I guess like a new whole show of just that. Just ASMR trivia. Maybe.
Who suggested that?
Caffeine and Sarcasm.
Oh.
Yeah. And Trey says, what if we just have to do everything rhyming while we do it? That makes it a lot harder, too. We would have to bring in rappers. They would have to do it for us, I feel like. We're not that good at it. All right, what is our 9th question? Are we already to 9 questions? Or have I distracted us with 8 questions?
No, this is the 8th question.
8th question. What is our 8th question?
What is the name of John Travolta's character in Pulp Fiction?
Okay. I feel like this is a Monday question, right? Are people not going to get this? Are people not going to get that?
First and last name.
Robert says, oh, wait, the volume up button was stuck. Oh, well, that'll do it. That'll definitely, that'll make it happen. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. We're looking for the name of John Travolta's
First and last.
first and last name of John Travolta's character in Pulp Fiction. All right, so we need that. Emily went with penultimate and then realized that it's antepenultimate. Antepenultimate. I still don't know how to say that correctly.
Anti-penultimate.
It's A-N-T-E.
Anti.
Penultimate. Anti-penultimate? Okay.
Yeah, like antebellum.
Sure. I guess so. All right, we got answers streaming in, and they look very similar. So I feel like maybe... Oh, there's a few others. Let's see. Robert has a guess. Would you like Robert's guess?
No, because I know what it is.
What is it?
It's Voldemort.
It isn't. No, that's ridiculous.
It's Tom Marvolo Riddle.
It is not. It is White Boy. No, time is up. Craig says Thomas Marvolo Riddle.
Damn it.
I had to
You know,
set
by
it
the
up.
end of this stupid pandemic, I'm going to have to go back and read all the Harry Potter books because of you.
Melissa's got to bounce. My Ocean Nerd Kiddos have their virtual career mentoring event tonight. Well, have fun with your Ocean Nerd Kiddos. That sounds like fun. Go get you some sharks. Let's start from the top and see where we end up. La 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 la. It looks like our first answer came from Shaggy. He says Beavis. Which isn't Beavis's full name, I'm assuming. Does Beavis have a last name?
I don't know.
Right? We should find out if Beavis has a last name. That would be a good trivia question. What is Beavis's last name? We know Beavis and Butthead, but they've got to have last names, right?
Yeah.
It totally exists somewhere. Somebody look that up. Danny says Vincent Vega. Megan follows suit with Vincent Vega. Emily also says Vincent Vega. Melissa, before she left, threw out Vincent something. Yeah. Not a point there, I don't think. Steam says Vincent Vega. Trey also says Vincent Vega. And Nikki Rubin goes with Vincent Vega. And this is happening again. It's like the world is going freaking nuts right now. Nothing makes sense anymore. Caffeine and sarcasm, Vincent Vega. Suddenly everything's becoming very serious. Everyone is now participating on a very serious level, except Craig. And everybody else. So is the answer Vincent Vega?
It is.
They didn't... But what's the answer? Because they're going to get mad at us.
Vincent Vega.
Vincent Vega is the answer. For those who just missed me saying it, Vincent Vega, the answer. In case you missed both of those, the answer is Vincent Vega. Points going out to everybody. Nikki says Cornholio. Is it Cornholio? That's the last name. You think it's Beavis Cornholio? I don't think it is. I don't think that that's it. Jenny says just Beavis. You don't think anybody made up? That's amazing to me. Beavis and Butthead don't have last names according to Google. That's what Emily says. Trey says Beavis' official full name is Beavis. Huh. Fascinating. I thought it would be some weird, vague thing that nobody would know, but it just never happened. That's why we don't know it. All right. Now it is our second to last question of the night, which means it is our...
Penultimate question.
It is our penultimate question. What is our penultimate question?
Which structure in Rome is the best preserved Roman building and the oldest important building in the world with its roof intact?
Oldest building in the world with its roof intact. All right. What else? Do the whole question again.
Which structure in Rome is the best preserved Roman building and the oldest important building in the world with its roof intact?
All right. 60 seconds on the clock. I've got my answer in my head already. I think I think I know what it is. And we'll see if anybody else gets the one that I would have guessed. And we'll see. This is a second last chance for you to get any points tonight. So we're gonna end up with a winner by the end of these next two questions. Again, we do this every night at 7:00. So if you want to join us at the beginning, get as many points as you can. What you want to do is follow us. All right, subscribe, whatever that thing is you're doing. If you're on YouTube, you'll subscribe. If you are on Twitter, I assume that you would subscribe or follow, one of the two. Facebook, you're going to follow us. You'll probably want to give a like to Another Wasted Hour, and there's a little bell on a lot of these platforms that say that you want notifications. Definitely, you will want that. You will want notifications, so it'll let you know when we go live, so you can be here as we start. So do that. That's important. Time is up. Let's start from the top and head down. Let's see. Let's see. Trey says, though he was in Robot Chicken with a different name. Oh, that's interesting. So Beavis was in Robot Chicken, but not named Beavis. Shaggy starts at the top and says Parthenon. Parthenon. Mm-hmm. Steam also goes with Parthenon. Danny says Pantheon.
Pantheon?
Pantheon. It looks like Emily says Parthenon. Megan goes with my answer, which would be Pantheon. The Pantheon, because of the dome. It's like the largest dome, at least it was at one point, was the largest dome when it was built.
Dome.
Yeah, and it's like the largest, it may still be the largest like concrete dome, or it was until like the 1920s or something like that. Like it held it for a very long time. So very important. Danny says Pantheon after saying Pantheon. There was a correction there. It is up to you if you want to accept the corrections. Trey says Parthenon. Parthenon. Parthenon, yeah. Craig says Parthenon. And that is all of them except Caffeine and Sarcasm has just brought everything back home again, because we were worried there for a little bit. Caffeine and Sarcasm says, your mom. I assume due to the dome. That would be my guess. All right, so do you have another phone call?
I have a picture.
A picture. Okay, you're going to show a picture. Yeah, let's do it. What's the picture?
This is the Parthenon.
That's the Parthenon!
It doesn't have a roof.
No roof on the Parthenon, unfortunately. Yeah.
You were all thinking of the Pantheon.
Pantheon and the Parthenon. It's tough because they're very similar sounding and they're both really ancient. So I understand why they get mixed up, but the actual answer was
the Pantheon.
The Pantheon. Yeah, I got those mixed up for a while as well, but then I got my head right on it.
This is the Pantheon.
The Pantheon. Which is ironically not how I attend any of my meetings anymore, with my pantheons. I don't put pants on. Is that weird? What? Parthenon is also in Athens. Yes, it is. It is on a hill called the what? What is the hill that it's on called? Does anyone know? Do you know?
I do know.
I know what it is.
Give me a minute.
Okay. It's like a bonus, not real question.
Something Palatine Hill?
No.
Oh.
Wrong. It's really famous. Let's see if anybody else gets it. Darren's Semantics says Steam. And now a picture of someone's mom. Caffeine would like you to put a picture of someone's mom on there. Since you did the Pantheon and you did the Parthenon. Yeah. Craig says, damn, autocorrect. Pantheon. Amy says, oh, and Amy McLaughlin,
Michael
Horn, has joined us and nailed it. Acropolis.
Yep.
The Acropolis.
You're totally right, Amy.
The Acropolis is the hill. Danny says Blueberry Hill. Yeah, it's Blueberry Hill.
Picture of someone's mom.
That's her mom. That was literally your mom.
Yep.
All right. Amy Mack. Yes, it is Amy Mack.
Oh, Craig sent me a picture of Snood. Thanks, Craig.
You got it? All right. Megan says Palatine.
I think that's in Rome.
Yeah, Palatine, I don't think it's not. It's definitely the Acropolis.
I think Palatine Hill has something. Hang on. No.
For a while, I was confused because the Parthenon and Acropolis I thought were the same thing. Because I always saw, like, here's a picture of the Acropolis, right? And there's the Parthenon sitting there. So I was like, oh, okay. And then they're like, this is the Parthenon. And I'd be like, oh, the Acropolis is the Parthenon. And it wasn't McClung. And so that's what Amy says. You can still call me McClung.
Amy McClung.
Yeah. I can go with McLaughlin. McElhorn, is that how I say it? Is it McElhorn? Amy Mack. And so, all right. But yeah, so I thought they were the same thing. And what it was is one's on top of the other, right? The Parthenon's on the Acropolis.
Palatine Hill is in Rome.
Ah, there you go. So maybe the Pantheon is on the other hill.
The
Pantheon.
Oh.
Might be on the other hill. I don't know. That I don't know. All right, last question, everybody.
Yeah, I'm very busy.
Oh, you're learning?
Yeah.
You're doing learny things?
I'm trying to remember if I went to Palatine Hill or
All right.
not.
In that case, hey, everybody. My name's Keith. I have a podcast called Another Wasted Hour, and that's why I'm doing this, sort of. Well, it's to keep us all a little sane and have some fun and connect on a daily basis. We do this at 7 o'clock every night, but I have a podcast that was happening every week, and it's been going on for like 3 years. It's called Another Wasted Hour. You can like that. You can go to any of your podcast outlets and get it. It's free. There's like 140 episodes. So go check that out. And you know, give it terrible ratings and weird reviews, or I don't know, do whatever you do with that. While she's learning if she went to a hill or not. What do they say about the Acropolis where the Parthenon is? I think this is a joke setup. What do they say about the Acropolis where the Parthenon is? Says Craig. Knock, knock. Who's there? Acropolis. Acropolis who? Acropolis Parthenon. I'm Detective Acropolis Parthenon. I'm here to track down the murderer of my father. You killed my father. Hill Parthenon. On a hill Parthenon. Let's see. Dual hill. Let's do this. Amy says late to the party. You are, but tomorrow you can be on time to the party. Clearly no Stephen Fry fans. There are no straight lines. What do they say about Acropolis where the Parthenon is? There are no straight lines. Nope, don't get it. Caffeine says 1 star. Like it. But what you should do is 1 star, right? Do 1 star and then give a review that's like, this is amazing. This is the best podcast I've ever heard. 1 star. Right? So the people are like, what? I don't know what to make of this.
2 stars would actually be better.
Why is that?
Because if it's 1 star, people would be like, oh, they just got the star rating backwards.
Yeah, but
right?
if we can get everyone to do it.
But if you say 2 stars, and it's like, wait, that's not either of the extremes.
But if you get everyone to do 1 star, best podcast ever.
Right.
Then people are like, what is happening right now? You just start gaslighting people, right? Because they're like, wait, I don't understand. It's like 5 stars, would never listen to again.
Right.
Right? Pretty sure these people are on drugs. 5 stars. All right, so let's do our final question.
What novel is said to have boosted the number of visitors to the Louvre by 22% in 2005?
One more time.
What novel is said to have boosted the number of visitors to the Louvre by 22% in 2005?
All right, 60 seconds. What boosted all the people who went to the Louvre? That means grabbed their ass like while they're in line, right?
Right.
So boost each of them.
The boost 'em.
Just go and boost them. All right. Did you hear about the chameleon that couldn't change colors? One of his best moments ever. What? No. What? That's... Huh? He had erectile dysfunction.
Yikes.
You get it?
I get it.
Nah, that's good. That's hilarious. All right, lots of answers coming in. We've got about 20 seconds left on the clock. We're getting down to the end of all things that are good. But that's okay, because tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we'll be back doing it again. So you'll make sure that you come, and you'll want to follow us and give us a like, and come back at 7 o'clock tomorrow. You can participate in all 10 questions and all of the insanity that happens in between them. Let's start from the top down because time is up. Last question, last opportunity for you to get a point tonight. Let's see. I think our first answer back says, I think Danny started off. Danny says Da Vinci Code. Interesting. Caffeine and Sarcasm says Da Vinci Code. Trey says The Da Vinci Code. Two different movies. Da Vinci Code and The Da Vinci Code.
It's a book.
Yeah, but they're both based off of the same book. There's only one book. That's ridiculous. Come on. Steam says The Da Vinci Code. Emily says The Da Vinci Code. Robert says, is it a Dan Brown book, but forget which? It's a Dan Brown book, but I forget which. And he's right on both accounts. It is a Dan Brown book, and you forgot which. Craig says Da Vinci Code. William says Da Vinci Code.
William?
Yes, that is
As in
Shaggy.
Shaggy?
Shaggy says Da Vinci
I
Code.
don't see Shaggy on my sheet.
He's on there somewhere.
I don't see him.
He totally is on there, right? Have you not joined us all week, Shaggy? Is that possible? Is that even possible? That doesn't seem right.
Okay.
Nikki says the Da Vinci Code. Megan says the Da Vinci Code. I don't think anybody's gone with anything other than Da Vinci Code, or I don't know. Danny says it's a movie and a book. Well, the Da Vinci Code, I think, is both a movie and a book, but Da Vinci Code, just a movie. And it's the same movie as the Da Vinci Code. They just edited it so it's shorter. It's, abridged. So here and there, but not consistently. Have you not gotten a point yet, Shaggy? That's really the important thing. Because we didn't write you down on the list for some reason. So it looks like you didn't get a point. What is the actual answer?
The Da Vinci Code.
It is the Da Vinci Code. Who knew? Woo! That's crazy. Oh, no, everybody knew? Everyone knew! It was everybody that knew it. That's great. Who knew the answer to it? Everybody knew the answer to it! All right, that is it. Oh, no. Shaggy says I'm dumb, so no.
Aw.
He's been here and got a point right. If it makes you feel better, I haven't gotten a point either. Caitlin won't give me any. It's just mean. I'm getting them right, and she won't let me have them. So I don't get a point either. I don't get a t-shirt. I have a lot of them, though. I've already got all the t-shirts. All right, that's the end of the show, everybody. Let's do the rundown. 7 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be back here, and we're going to do that again the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I was stuck. I'm sorry. We're going to do that until we are done with being quarantined. If we're not allowed out of the house, then we're going to be here for some trivia. That's the way it's going to work. Don't forget to say hi to all your friends and goodbye and stuff like that. What we need is who's the winner, because we need to see if there's a speech.
Danny,
you're tonight's winner. If you have a speech, write it out, and I will say it here at the end of the show. And while we're waiting for that, remember, I have a podcast. That podcast is called Another Wasted Hour. You can go and download that at Apple Podcasts, at Google Play Music, at Spotify, at Stitcher, at iHeartRadio, at basically anywhere you can go to go get a podcast. It's free. There's like 140 episodes. Go download them. They're like this, right? Lots of fun energy. We've got some trivia questions in there. We've got some fun news that we go over. More importantly, though, you're going to be exposed to some really cool art and music in the DC area. We have musicians coming in. You will see musicians that you've probably never seen before. A lot of them really talented. So go check that out. Give us a rating. I don't care what rating it is. It could be a really bad rating where you say, this is an awesome show, 1 star. Or you could be like, this is a terrible show, 5 stars. Or if you want to be crazy and be like 5 stars, awesome show, you can do that. Or you could be like 1 star and be like, I personally hate Keith because I can't grow a beard like that, and so F him. That's fine. I don't care. Go do those things that you do for podcasts. And then come back here at 7 o'clock tomorrow and join us for more trivia. We're going to take all those points at the end of the week. Sunday is the end of the week for us. We're going to tally them up. Whoever wins is going to win a free t-shirt from Another Wasted Hour. I made this right here. You could have that. We'll announce that winner on Monday. We've got a squirrel, by the way, so you definitely want that. And yeah, Danny says, interesting acceptance speech. I won't be here tomorrow. Got to go play Church Jeopardy as a Zoom contestant because I'm a sucker. Yeah, you're a sucker, but congratulations on winning. You get to brag for the next 23 hours, let's say. 22 hours and 51 minutes, something like that. Everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay home. And we're going to get through this, but we'll get through it together. And we will see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.